What's up everybody, Silver here with another Halo Master Chief Collection Achievement Guide. This time we're doing Lightning Strike, which is in Halo 3, beat the par time on the Storm. So start up that level, you could do this on any difficulty, you could have any skulls on that you want. I've chosen to use no skulls because there's no real point. And I'm doing this on easy because that's the easiest way to do it, because that's why they label it that way. So we're going to go through here, you get to take a nice leisurely ride in the passenger seat to start off. And then you just hop in the driver's seat, drive your Warthog up here. You could actually hit the activation switch through the wall here. Just jump up there. You can see it said for a second, hit this button to hit the switch. And then I hit it through the wall. And then you can just drive right through here. Obviously, just go up and around the normal way if you're having trouble with that, but it doesn't save too much time. We have to finish this in 15 minutes, so we are going to do that in about half the time-ish. You can really just run past most of the enemies on this difficulty, which is nice, but a lot of places in this level you have to take out all of the enemies, so that's not cool. So we'll cover all of that nonsense as we go through it, but just speed down to the end here, activate the switch, grab a ghost, and we are on to the next section. Those are some enemies you could skip. These are skippable enemies as well, but we do need to take out the anti-air wraith in this area, and you might as well take out those guys while you're at it too, why not? But an easy way to do that is you can take out all these guys up on top here and grab the missile pod. The missile pod is a very useful weapon when it comes to dealing with vehicles. It locks onto them, which is nice. So kill your way up here, and you could always, just smack some people. They're pretty weak, so it should pop their shields just with one smack. And grab the missile pod up here. Sometimes it's blasted off, so you could always just, take out the wraith by running up to it and boarding it and smacking the crap out of it, or sticking it, planting a grenade inside of it. These ghosts you don't have to deal with, but I just shot a couple rounds at it. You could really just go to the end at this point because the door is going to open up now that the anti-air wraith is dead. So just waltz this way. I probably could have gotten back in my ghost and sped over there and it would have been a lot quicker. But that's alright. We're going to save plenty of time anyway, regardless of how we do it, if you do it on foot or in vehicle. So here's the wraith that gets dropped off. We don't necessarily need to kill this wraith, but I decided to give it a whack anyway, and ended up not killing him at all, just wasting a bunch of ammo, but that's alright. Jump up on top of here and jump up to this catwalk, and then we could jump down here, and we're going to activate this doorway. If you stay too long in this room that I'm in right now, a bunch of buggers come in, but you could just really pass through without having them spawn at all at this point. So you can jump over that box to save a little bit of time, otherwise just wait for that big door to open. Cortana will stop you and be all freaky and covering your vision entirely. And then we just waltz over here to the Mongai. There are 4, or mongoose, however you want to say it, mongooses. Grab one of them, and you're just going to speed over to the missile pods in this area. We're not going to drive this guy around because, well, he's pretty good at shooting, but sometimes he kills you, and you don't want to deal with that crap. Who taught these guys how to shoot? We may never know, but whoever it was, I'm sure that particular instructor ended up killing himself accidentally, because that's what a lot of these guys try to do. So they must be trying to emulate some former role model or something, I don't know. But you can see here we've locked on to a bunch of these enemies with our missile pod. When it is on its mount still, it has unlimited missiles instead of just 8, so you want to try to keep it on its mount. If it falls off, there's another one to the left of me. You can see I kind of backed off once they started shooting at me because I wasn't really concerned with them killing me necessarily, because it's tough for them to get a good amount of shots on you, enough to kill you on easy. But I was more concerned with the fact that they may end up knocking the missile pod off, and then we will not have unlimited ammo anymore. So you want to take out any of the anti-air wraiths in this section, which I've already done. You want to focus on the ghosts probably next, and then the choppers, and then the banshees, which randomly come around. And then focus on any phantoms that are coming in as well, because those are just going to drop off more troops. You can see there's 2 more ghosts on that guy, and now we're shooting at them. And you can see here that once the enemies get too close and the missile pod is locked onto them, it will not actually hit them, because when it's on its mooring still, like it is right now, it actually shoots up in an arc first and then kind of traces the and tracks the guy it's locked onto. So once they're in close to you, you can't really shoot them unless you rip it off its mount, but then you don't have unlimited ammo anymore. So you gotta pick and choose your battles, but it goes by pretty quickly anyway. If they come up close to you, you could always try to headshot them or stick them or something. You want to grab this grab lift right here that I just grabbed. It's kind of in the darkness behind you when you're on that missile pod, so grab that. We're going to get onto the Scarab very quickly once the Scarab drops into this area with this grab lift. It's pretty hecka awesome. Makes it a lot quicker. You could obviously, if you're having trouble with this or don't want to do this, you could just take out the Scarab as you would normally. you have a good amount of time. We're at around 5 minutes right now, so we got 10 minutes to finish this level, and we're almost at the end. This is pretty much the last big battle, and then we're just going to run to the end pretty much. So just wait for the scarab to come in. You could throw the grav lift down right about now. It'll land and crouch, stand up, 1,000, then jump in. So you want to count as it stands up, 1,000, and then jump up. And it actually, every single time, is scripted to move into the area the same way. So you always know he's going to turn into you, so when you jump, he kind of gets under you. And then you just land right on top of him. And then just make your way over here, shoot and smack the enemies to death. And then, you know, take out the back, the butt of the scarab, of course, is where he is most vulnerable. Aren't we all? And then, you know, just destroy that. It will blow up. And then just, at this point, you don't have to wait around or anything. You just start sprinting to the end, which is kind of far away at this point. We're not really going to have to deal with any enemies at this point. We're going to run past them, but we're not going to deal with them in regards to, we're not going to shoot them, is what I mean. That was a terrible sentence, but you know what I'm talking about. Follow these guys. There's a bunch of injured Marines and construction workers. We don't care. Cortana's slowing us down. She's not interested in our world record attempts. Which I should mention, this is not an attempt at a world record or an attempt at a guide for world record running. It is just merely for the achievement to get, in under 15 minutes, completion of this level on the Master Chief Collection, so you get that achievement. So, with that said, I do have speedrun guides up here, which are intended for the completing this game in under 3 hours achievement on Legendary, so I have those up for not only this game in the Master Chief Collection, but CE, 2, 4, and ODST. And I also have Lazo guides up. I have all the collectibles you could want, the Skulls terminals, etc., audio logs, whatever you want, and I'm also covering all of the other previous Halo games as well. So all the achievements and commendations in those, and I'll be sure to cover all of Halo 5 once it comes out. And of course, I've covered the majority of the Master Chief collections, and I'm just finishing those up now. So if you have any Halo needs or desires, give me a like and subscribe, and I will be sure to provide you with that. But in the meantime, we are doing this achievement right here. So you can see I shot a couple rockets to disperse the group of brutes, and now I'm just running past all of these enemies. There are still a couple brutes up here, because they're kind of like reinforcements that would come into the area normally, but we just blew past everybody and caught them with their pants down. But not literally. That is later on when, you know, there's that peeing grunt on the level of the Ark, which is coming up. But for now, we got to take out this big anti-air gun. All we need is a plasma pistol or two, so I'm going to kill a couple grunts up here. The hunters are actually following me, so you may see... Oh, yeah, there it is. I was going to say, you might see a couple bursts of plasma come from behind me, and that's the reason. So I grabbed a couple of plasma pistols after killing a couple grunts, and you want to just run up here, just ignore everybody, except for maybe that fuel rod brute to my right. You want to keep tabs on him. But really just, you want to overcharge plasma pistol, the underside of that gun when it opens up like that, shoot that big plasma sphere that kind of drops down, and that ends the level even with all the enemies still alive, and that is it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Click like and subscribe, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter at HaloCompletion, and I will see you later for more Halo achievements.